Hello everyone and welcome to QualityOldGames. Today we are having part 15 of our extreme difficulty Spain campaign, and our goal is to still push against the Germanians, take quite a few areas from Dacians, and then take Sparta, I guess this is Sparta over here, Byzantium, and then move against Thrace. And perhaps if we can negotiate some further areas from someone, that would be quite beneficial, but I actually doubt that we can do it. And of course, we need to be oh, that's going to be a rather tough army to fight against, but then again, if we win, we can take Sparta. And at the same time, I was saying something really important, but I guess that wasn't so important that I would remember it. So, we are a bit on a timer because of those Scipii and Britons, and since this is extreme difficulty, we cannot make any ships, we cannot train any temple units, so long for those bull warriors. And we can train units only in tier 3 cities, and furthermore we have Numidian overlords, so we cannot attack them or their cities, but we can defend if they choose to attack. So those are the special rules for this. And initially we had quite a worse monetary situation, but that's practically really thing of the past. So I think we should actually try to get these archers to the flank, because they might actually be our best weapon against those armored hoplites, because I doubt that cavalry can actually cut it over there. There are... And no, I don't want you guys to waste your javelins on those peltasts. And perhaps you don't need to go that far away. Okay, perhaps the archers could actually do something useful over there. And could it... Okay, good. One unit is breaking. Excellent. Another unit is breaking. Very good. And then let's try to smash that one over there, and we need you guys starting to hit something else. And the flanks are open right over there. Good, sweet sus. Okay, let's take the guard mode off, and off you go. And I think we need to bring these guys a bit closer, and these guys just take care of the peltasts. hoplites, Spartan hoplites. Well, that's nice. We were kind of missing some Spartan hoplites from this armored party. And we actually practically must beat these guys before the reinforcements arrive, because our infantry is just getting slaughtered in here. Cavalry charge to the rear. Okay, that unit broke. That's nice. I doubt that they will actually join the battle once again, but okay, and those guys are taking some nice damage from missile weapons. And while the general has its back turned towards us, perhaps... Okay, let's bring the archers a bit more over here. You guys can hunt down the rest of those, and then the general is over here, and of course we want to take down all of these guys. Because there are archers. So what do they have? Oh, that's hoplites. Good. We have armored hoplites here. We have another armored hoplites, and we have some Spartan hoplites. Then again, those Spartan hoplites have taken a bit of a beating already. That's nice.
This is a hunt. No, a coward chase.
But the battle is by all means not won quite just yet. Okay, the Spartans are coming. Could we kind of encourage... Oh, good. Those broke. Excellent. So let's focus on those armored hoplites now. You guys can shoot the Spartans in the back. And I was thinking this is Sparta. But apparently this is rather madness instead of being Sparta. Not too many arrows left. Oh, and not too many horsemen left either at this pace. Rather long shield cavalry men. And now it's beginning to happen that our troops are beginning to break. Okay, finally a proper charge. And that did take care of the enemy units over there. So let's send these guys fighting against the Spartans and see if we can actually win the battle. And actually you should be going after those guys. So let's have the big boys coming at the Spartans. Some additional arrows would be rather nice, but we are kind of lacking. And they are starting to take some casualties, which is always nice. I don't know, this might be a really bad way to go at them, but at least we have them surrounded, they are taking damage and they are breaking, and we will take them down and we will take Sparta, so I think it could have gone quite a bit worse as well. Yeah, perhaps not quite a heroic victory, but at least the result is heroic enough for my liking. So Sparta is ours, we get some additional money as well. A new general, I don't know where he is, but we can most definitely begin the retraining. And let's retrain the weakest units first. And let's train some additional units. And Matugenus the Butcher, I think next turn he should go onwards. And that Briton army there is quite threatening. So let's see what kind of situation we end up having with them. Okay, good, it seems Larissa is having decent enough public order. Athens doing okay-ish. And next turn we will move onwards from Sparta. And I think we should actually train some troops in Larissa, so we can bring them to bear against the Thracians. This army will move northwards. And I think we can actually auto-resolve this one. Well, some casualties, but I guess that's fair enough. Oh, so we cannot even train troops in here. That's kind of annoying, because now we need to leave a garrison. Dangerously mad. Well, yeah, so we need to leave that garrison. Perhaps one more unit? Yeah, and then we will be entering Thracian soil. And these armies are marching onwards. Aquincum. Yeah, let's begin the siege with cavalry. And then let's bring in the infantry as well. So the siege is properly begun. Yeah, there is, most likely that's the last remaining Germanian province. We have a reinforcing army coming down here. And I guess we have a turn. Palacus the honest, Cotis of the honest. Well, those are really honest guys. That's a lot of mercenaries. And that's quite a faction heir. And we don't have that much infantry. Actually, we may end up losing this battle if we do not play it well enough. So what? And it's winter, and that of course benefits at least these guys. So I think what we will do, since they are charging from opposite directions, we will try to take down Cotiso the Honest first and his troops. So we have big enough numerical superiority so that we should be able to take them down rather easily, and before that reinforcing army can get to us. Do we have any idea where the enemy settlement is located? Apparently not. So I think I want to spare the javelins for the main enemy army and use the infantry instead to fight these guys. Okay, good.
Have more men. Ha! These are more heads for our warriors to collect in triumph.
Warband and Chosen Warlord. Looks smaller than 61 men, but I guess that's 61 then. And these are Bastanae mercenaries. That's at least some good news. So, if we could force them to engage there first and then hit the flanks with cavalry, then perhaps we will be able to break. Good. Both of them are breaking, and then we can bring in the infantry to reinforce over there and cavalry to charge the rear. And that should be it for this reinforcing army. Despite all of those golden chevrons, they are just outnumbered a bit too much. Though they do put up quite a good fight, but still, that's not quite enough. Good. And now we are ready to face the initial army. And cavalry to the flanks. I'm actually wondering, should I go? I think I should actually go to this flank. Yeah, if we could take down the enemy cavalry units, at least some of them, before the battle is truly joined, it might be quite beneficial. And of course then the enemy will have a threat in their flank or rear, and with some luck or good tactical management we could actually beat the enemy general or snipe him. So they are bringing in barbarian mercenaries, but they are by far too late. And perhaps we could even take that barbarian mercenary unit down as well, because they are shaken. They do have their flanks open. And the nearest unit they have is Illyrian mercenaries. And some peasants, which are of not that good of a help. Okay, so they are beginning to break on this flank. Yeah, clear break. Excellent, so let's just hunt down what we can. and then deal with the rest. And the enemy general is actually YOLO charging over here. Well, that's an honest move, I have to give them that, but perhaps not quite the wisest. So we have...
The enemy king runs! True! The enemy king is dead! Now his men shake with fear.
Indeed they do. Oh, there are those Sarmatian mercs. And some Bastan mercenaries of theirs. So, is there still someone willing to fight us? Apparently not. Okay, good. Let's just hunt them down. Yeah, you take care of those guys. We don't want to fight against any of these later. Okay, this is actually going rather nicely. And that should be it. Quite nice victory, to be honest. Okay, good. And that's one more region for us. Though a small one, but I guess that's... Oh, Matugenus, he did so well. Capturing quite a few areas, but alas... Remember that you are only a mortal. I guess that was the what the slave was whispering to the ear of the one having a triumph in Rome. So all too true for poor Matugenus here. Polonia Tavern. Perhaps we could improve the trade a bit. Corinth. Yeah, let's improve the public order. Byzantium. That was a bit of a nasty surprise that the population was so low over there, but I guess we just have to live with that. Tylis and such a strong army, and we do have a mad general. I think we will actually wait uncontrollable raids. Where? Well, ain't our generals just great? We actually do have our best troops in Sparta, most likely. So let's retrain them a bit and send them out. This is decent enough general, so he will take charge of the army when we are ready to go. And from Larissa, I think we could perhaps start sending troops northwards. Yeah, especially if we lower some of the taxes. And those are armored hoplites. I don't want to fight against them. So let's see if they are just going away. And this army over here, well, it's a bit too slow. Actually, let's divide it in two. And then let's have this one coming that way. We do have some cavalry units that could join them. So let's have them joining those armies, and in Aquincum I think we can actually auto-resolve this one rather easily. Well, not too easily, but a victory nonetheless. Let's do some repairs and leave a small garrison in here, and then I think we will just continue onwards. There. And we can have even some mercenaries, that's always nice. And the army over here will continue to advance. And it seems the strength of Germania is rather broken. Nice. Oh, Edorta the Conqueror also has some nice stats. Do we have anything else that we could and or should do? Perhaps not. So I guess we are going to finish the turn and gather an army from southern Greece to advance on next turn once again. So there is a siege. Vicus Marcomani Thracia. Okay, so it seems we need to send these guys to do some mopping up. And we will do that with cavalry mostly. Because speed is of the essence. There. Juvavum. I guess it's Juvavum or Luvavum. I guess it's Juvavum actually. I have always thought it's a Luvavum, but yeah, Juvavum is growing. I don't think we actually need to do anything over here. Mediolanum. Well, actually, I don't think we need to do anything over there either. Conde Tredanum. Perhaps a port. Croton Tavern. Let's build Bardic Circle. Athens. Mines. Thermon. Bardic Circle. Perhaps we can increase the taxes a bit. Aquincum. Well, apparently nothing. And let's continue onwards. Quite a good roads here. So Campus Yasuke should fall rather easily. And we have this army approaching, so we can begin the siege. Some mercenaries available in the region. I think we'll actually take the Peltasts. And let's move next to that initial army. Or rather, the other besieging army, because if they sally forth, things will be quite a bit easier that way. And then let's move our elite forces out from here. We most definitely want to have those Grecian archers with us. From Athens and from Corinth we could add some troops. Perhaps these. The rebels are pulling back. We can have 6 additional troops. I guess. Well, that's. Oh, if they were Illyrian mercenaries, I would have taken them, but alas, they are not. Well, I guess we will auto-resolve this one. Despite the losses. And now the question is, should we actually... Yeah, I think we will send that one for retraining and take some other unit from somewhere, from Sparta to this army. Yeah, so, good. Byzantium is having some issues with public order and we cannot train troops over there. That's quite a nasty situation because we need to deal with them somehow. And here I think we will actually besiege the settlement. If the Germanians attack, well, that's good for us, bad for them. But in any case, I think we will actually take the last remaining settlement rather soon. These armies, I'm rather confident that we should be able to take Tylis. So let's move northwards, unless of course... Let's actually leave those guys over there and then take cavalry units with this army. So they can move a bit faster. While the main army marches towards Campus Yasuges, and perhaps these guys can catch up with those. And we are currently in... Our number is 34. So, quite nice. So 7 more regions. And the Germanians are attacking. So I guess this is the Germanians' last stand. Faction Air, some scraps and, well, one good unit. And here faction leader, 1 good unit and some scraps. By all means not an easy battle, but I think we should be able to take it with relative ease. And they should be coming pretty much from the same direction. And of course it's winter, so winter has come. And that certainly benefits the Germanians more than it does benefit us. But perhaps we can manage. So once again the cavalry wings will be playing a rather important role.
These are more heads for our warriors to collect in triumph.
So, actually I think we will use the cavalry wings. Just smash through the enemy formations. And of course this is the most dangerous unit, especially as it has rather good experience. But yeah, I guess this cavalry will just go and smash those screeching women. And perhaps these cavalry units could hit the enemy general in the rear. Well, the cavalry over there is quite a bit too clumped up. But let's see. I think we should be able to hit them rather hard. And now, well, they are fighting rather long. Okay, and now the cavalry has turned around, and we can hit them in the back with these guys as well.
Attack and drive them back in the same way.
Okay, good. So basically, that means that...
Now they may turn and run. Attack! Attack!
This army is in some serious trouble. I guess they were in trouble to begin with, but the situation is getting worse all the time, though the reinforcements are approaching, so perhaps they still have some hope left. Now we just have to land a good charge on the rear of the phalanx and then mop them up. So are they breaking? Yeah, they are breaking. Good. And I think you should go to hunt them down. Excellent. So let's put our cavalry wings back into position. They are winded, so that's not too nice. But I think we are rather ready to face the next enemy army approaching us. And let's actually use those guys like that. And then perhaps these guys should go over there. Yeah, looking good. General over here. Cavalry wings. Okay, I guess you guys are ready in here. You guys go to the right flank. And you can come back here. Okay, so the enemy general is leading their right flank. Another general leading their left. You guys should have a bit of rest. So these guys are winded, tired. I think we are not making any maneuvers quite just yet. If we can hit those warhounds, we should most definitely do so. That will make the coming battle quite a bit easier. Because those warhounds can be beasts. And you guys can use the war cry. And then the right flank go after the warlord. Left flank go after the other warlord. Perhaps you don't need to go there. And you can go over there to help them a bit. Not too much, but a bit.
The warlord of the enemy army is running like a startled goat. Hunt him! You have killed the enemy general. Now his men show fear. Now they may turn and run. Attack! Attack!
Okay, looking relatively good. These guys are swerping around a bit over here. And just take... Do we have... What light cavalry we have in your area? Just intercept. Or did we take him down? I think we actually did. Okay, that's good. So the settlement should fall to us. And we just need to mop up some last remaining enemy stragglers. Well, a bit more than some, but still. Rather nice. And that's it. I think that's the end of Germania. Well, apparently not quite. Okay, so Giacomi is actually having 4 stars. Buys as Captain Diazinis, Foxmen, Peltasts, some Phalanx Pikemen, some Militia Hoplites. This army looks more dangerous. So... and they are coming from the same direction. I think, well, we might get rid of Giacomi rather easily by allowing AI control, but I think we will fight this manually. And this actually looks like a rather nice final battle for this episode. So let's get going. And the terrain is... I don't know if it could be any better. I mean, wow, that's nice. So we just organize an infantry line. And I think we need to actually run a bit further over there. Then let's have 2 cavalry wings. Once again. Oh, how did I do that? Okay, so you can edit those groups that way too. Well, you always learn something new. Okay, good. Oh! Oh, well, I think we need to bring the infantry line into position, but that was a nasty surprise. So, basically, just charge. If we could take down those Bastanai before the... Oh, come on. They are just Bastan. Oh, they are Falksmen. Still, they are just Falksmen. They... Okay. So, 1 unit of Falksmen beating 4 of our cavalry units. And they are not even breaking a sweat, apparently. I cannot wait fighting against the Bastarnai over there. We have mostly round shield cavalry. Well, that explains something, but perhaps we should bring some help over here. Excellent. And then just pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. We don't want to fight against those phalanxes with cavalry. But those peltasts we want to take down ASAP. Phalanx pikes, yeah. Actually, I think that our goal is not to wipe the enemy out per se, but actually... Oh, they have armored bodyguards already. Hey, you guys, come here. We need your help. In here. Charge those. Or otherwise this can end in a disaster. And what are you guys doing? You should... Come on. Your missile weapons. Or missile skirmishers. Whatever they are called.
By your brave warriors.
So, how are our infantry units faring? Well, that's one courageous Scutari. I hope that doesn't bite our back too badly. Okay, that's perhaps the worst charge I have made ever in my life in Rome Total War. I mean, they lost 10 men and I lost half of my cavalry. Okay, well, yeah, that's something like we have had in the chat going on. And apparently it's the AI control. So yeah, something about the Romans beating the barbarians, several 100,000 of them, and only losing several men. So that's pretty much... Thracian historians can write about that cavalry charge in the same way. Okay, at least the infantry is looking like they are doing something. And the cavalry is back. And I guess you guys could actually go to hunt down some of those phalanx pikemen. And it looks like this army is routing. Yeah. So let's bring in infantry.
Now hunt them down.
And we still have those 2 units of phalanx pikemen to deal with. Let's try to take care of that one first. Okay, well, that's easy when you can do that. Okay, misclick. But yeah, clear victory. Fortunately not heroic victory. I'm not feeling very heroic at the moment. But yeah, perhaps that wasn't quite one of my best battles this far. And what's the matter with you in Byzantium? Why you are not happy as you are part of the great Spanish Empire? So you should be rejoicing instead of rebelling. Perhaps you don't like tavern drinks? Might that be the case? But in any case, I think we need to reinforce the garrisons, especially over there. And our first army is going, and let's see if we could wipe out the Greeks, and we are having even some peasants with us. Well, let's leave them to Pilatzora, and the rest of the army can continue onwards. The second army is coming northwards. I think we could actually auto-resolve this one. Is it actually minor city? That should be enough for us. Yeah, that's enough. Though not quite enough for retraining those Scutari. Well, one cannot have everything, apparently, but perhaps we should... Well, actually we need to continue so that we can besiege Porolissum next turn. So do we have any reinforcements coming this way? Yes, we do. And then these armies will continue their march. We are going to have a nice initial battle in the next episode against Thracians over there. Domus, Dulcis Domus should fall. And that should be the end of Germania as it is. And this is such a general that I think we will move onwards straight away. So perhaps that's actually the last remaining Dacian settlement. So... And I think we actually could take Tylis in the next battle. We just need to drive those guys out to make things a bit easier, or then face them some other way. But in any case, we are having 45 regions, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So I think we can actually wrap this up in the next episode. And I have to admit that the journey has been quite nice. And the campaign has offered some serious challenge, but still been quite manageable after all. But yeah, I think this is everything for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And you can also consider becoming a channel member. You get some nice emojis for the chat. For instance, I think at least Urban Cohort, There was Berserkers, Spartan Hoplites, etc., etc., and you have more say in, for instance, future campaigns and future versus battles. And very special thanks to Napoleon Complex for being such a loyal member. Your support is greatly treasured. Have a great rest of the day. Quality Old Games out.